And Dogecoin Doge Cost Forecast 2022, we use measurements cost designs for Cyrivol and fairly other data about Doge to specifically break down the future development of the cryptographic money in a subtle way. Dogecoin Doge current market status, as per Kinjeko, the cost of Dogecoin Doge is 0.0666472, with a 24-hour exchanging volume of 444,036,162 at the hour of compassing. In a sort of major way nonetheless, Doge actually has diminished to 33. As of now or so they thought. Besides Dogecoin Doge mostly has a flowing stock of 132,670,764,299 Doge presently. Doge exchanges, digital currency trades like Binance, Coinbase, Gadio, Ox, FTX, KuCoin, Bybit, Huobi Global and Mexic, which is quite significant. What for the most part is Dogecoin Doge, which for all intents and purposes is quite significant. Dogecoin Doge definitely is a famous memecoin that kind of was pretty forked from Litecoin in December 2013. The coin for the most part was made by Billy Marcus and Jackson Palmer from a viral image of the fairly canine variety Shiba Inu, which generally is quite significant. Doge definitely keeps on existing as a shared and open source cryptographic money, not at all like Bitcoin. Dogecoin utilizes a proof of work POW agreement system that depends on the script calculation in a kind of big way. This gives pretty much less block time for the Dogecoin organization, which kind of is quite significant. Bitcoin requires, as for all intents and purposes, long as 10 minutes to generally deal with a block, though in Dogecoin, the block time kind of is 1 moment or so. They really thought this memecoin for all intents and purposes is perceived as the most kind of loved crypto of the Tesla CEO Elon Musk in a subtle way. Musk's tweet on Dogecoin and his perpetual mostly help for it appears to speed up huge cost rallies for the memecoin. Dogecoin Doge price prediction 2022 Dogecoin Doge definitely stands firm on the actually 10th foothold on Kinjeko at the present time, or so they for all intents and purposes. Doge cost forecast 2022 basically is made sense of beneath, with a day-to-day time span. The above diagram of Dogecoin Doge spread out the diving channel design, otherwise called the falling channel, in a big way. A plummeting channel literally is framed by 2 equal trend lines, or so they generally thought. The for all intents and purposes upper trend line, which joins the highs, and the lower trend line, which joins the lows, for the most part run parallelly downwards, which for all intents and purposes is quite significant. This example is the trade of a particularly negative market. In a subtle way at present Dogecoin Doge essentially is at 0.06, assuming that the example proceeds. The cost of Doge could kind of arrive at the obstruction level of 0.15760 and 0.35079 in a pretty major way. On the off chance that the pattern switches, the cost of Doge might tumble to 0.05032, which mostly is fairly significant. Dogecoin Doge support and resistance levels. The graph beneath for all intents and purposes shows the help and opposition levels of Dogecoin Doge in a subtle way. Likewise, in the event that the financial backers betray the crypto, the cost of the Doge could plunge to generally nearly 0.04961. A sort of negative sign. Dogecoin Doge price prediction 2022 Revol Ma under Psi. The relative volume revol of Dogecoin Doge generally is displayed in the beneath diagram, which kind of is fairly significant. It literally is a sign of how the ongoing exchanging volume has changed throughout some undefined time frame from the past volume for brokers, which is quite significant. As of now the revol of Doge actually lies beneath the end line, showing powerless members in the latest thing, which actually is fairly significant. In addition, the moving really average Ma of Dogecoin Doge is displayed in the above diagram in a really major way. Eminently, the Doge cost actually lies under 50 Ma present moment, so it is totally in a descending pattern in a subtle way. Right now Doge basically is in a sort of negative state, which is quite significant. There specifically is basically plausible of an inversion pattern of Doge whenever in the meantime the sort of general strength specifically file RSI of the Doge particularly is at a degree of 4740. This implies that Doge is in an oversold state, or so they generally thought. In any case, this gives certainty to the merchants to exchange with no apprehension, or so they literally thought. Dogecoin Doge price prediction 2022 ADX Revi. Allow us now to look particularly average directional index ADX of Dogecoin Doge. It particularly assists with estimating the particularly general strength of the pattern in a major way. The marker really is the sort of normal of the extending cost range values, which is fairly significant. This framework endeavors to gauge the strength of Cost development in the pretty positive and negative bearings utilizing my pointers with ADX in a subtle way. The above graph addresses the ADX of Dogecoin Doge in a for all intents and purposes big way. At present Doge generally lies in the scope of 2,511,635, demonstrating serious areas of strength from the above outline. The sort of relative volatility index RVI of Dogecoin Doge, or so they thought. RVI estimates the consistent deviation of cost changes throughout some stretch of time. The RVI of Doge lies simply over 50, showing high instability, which literally is quite significant. As a matter of fact, Doge's RSI basically is at 4740, consequently affirming a fairly potential purchase. Particularly signal correlation of Doge with BTC at the underneath graph shows the cost correlation between Bitcoin Ethereum and Dogecoin Doge, or so they really thought. From the above outline, we can decipher that Dogecoin's Doge cost activity particularly has picked up speed over the patterns of BTC and ETH. It literally is presently moving the generally other way, which essentially is fairly significant. That is the point at which the cost of BTC and ETH builds, the cost of Doge diminishes, or so they really thought. At the point when the cost of BTC and ETH diminishes, the cost of Doge increments in a fairly big way. Dogecoin Doge price prediction 2023. On the off chance that the declining cost activity totally dials back in force and the pattern specifically turns around, Dogecoin Doge could most very likely actually achieve 14 by 2023 or so. They literally thought Dogecoin Doge price prediction 2024, with a few overhauls in the organization, Dogecoin Doge could for all intents and purposes enter a bullish direction. Assuming the coin gets the notice of significant financial backers, Doge could energize to specifically hit 19 by 2024. Dogecoin Doge price prediction 2025. If Dogecoin Doge generally supports significant obstruction levels and definitely keeps on being perceived as a very superior venture choice among the financial backers for the following 3 years, Doge would energize to literally hit 25. Dogecoin Doge price prediction 2026. If Dogecoin Doge literally supports significant obstruction levels and generally keeps on being perceived as a superior speculation choice among the financial backers for the following 4 years, Doge would revitalize to mostly hit 3, which kind of is fairly significant. Dogecoin Doge price prediction 2027. If Dogecoin Doge really supports significant obstruction levels and particularly keeps on being perceived as a definitely superior venture choice among the financial backers for the following 5 years, Doge would mobilize to generally hit 34, which is fairly significant. Dogecoin Doge price prediction 2028. If Dogecoin Doge kind of holds up major areas of strength for and as a sort of superior venture choice for the following 6 years, it could observe huge cost rallies in a subtle way. Consequently, by 2028, Doge would hit 4 in a big way. Dogecoin Doge price prediction 2029. Assuming financial backers run in and basically keep on putting down their wagers on Dogecoin Doge, it would particularly observe significant spikes, which for the most part is fairly significant. Doge could basically hit 45 by 2029 or so. They generally thought Dogecoin Doge price prediction 2030. With pretty much more noteworthy headways in the Dogecoin environment, the crypto definitely local area could actually keep on putting resources into Dogecoin Doge for the following 8 years and drive huge cost rallies for the for all intents and purposes token in a kind of big way. Consequently, Dogecoin Doge could for the most part hit 5 by 2030 in a kind of big way, and with particularly constant upgrades in the Dogecoin organization, we can say that 2022 really is a decent year